Welcome, my beautiful souls. Today we are going to talk about how do I know if I have a romantic twin flame in this lifetime. By the way, welcome to the Rambling Psychic podcast. So I did another podcast talking about twin flames, but I feel that we should dig even deeper. Especially to help those who are on a twin flame journey, which I myself am on. I'm on a twin flame journey. So let's go ahead and begin. So again, how do I know if I have a romantic twin flame in this lifetime? So identifying a twin flame, a romantic twin flame in this lifetime, it's deeply personal and often a challenging journey. It's rooted in spiritual beliefs rather than scientific fact. There's no definite checklist that guarantees someone is your romantic twin flame, as the experience is unique to each individual. However, based on the understanding of twin flames, here are some common signs and feelings that people describe. And I often hear this I do personal readings. I often hear this in my personal readings. But this is what a lot of people describe when they believe they found their romantic twin flame. So the initial meeting and connection. There's usually an instant recognition. This is often the first and most striking sign. When you meet, there's an immediate powerful sense that you've known this person forever, even if you just met. It can feel like coming home or reuniting with a long-lost part of yourself. There can be intense, or there probably will be, intense attraction. This is beyond the physical. While physical attraction is often present, the pull is far deeper than just physical. It's a magnetic, energetic, and soul-level attraction that can feel overwhelming and undeniable. There will be a profound sense of knowing. You might feel like you understand them on a very deep level, almost telepathically, without needing many words. They seem to get you in a way that no one else has. Synchronicities. You might notice a rapid increase in meaningful coincidences, repeating numbers like 1111. I see that all the time. Or other signs from the universe that seem to confirm this meeting. So let's talk about the relationship dynamics and growth. First of all, mirroring effects. Your twin flame will reflect back to you your deepest insecurities, fears, and unhealed wounds, as well as your greatest strengths and potential. This can be intense and uncomfortable, as it forces you to confront aspects of yourself you might have suppressed. Number 2, it's a catalyst for intense growth and transformation. The relationship often pushes you into a rapid period of personal and spiritual growth. You might find yourself shedding old patterns, beliefs, and even aspects of your identity that no longer serve you. Number 3, emotional intensity. The emotions in a twin flame relationship are often heightened, extreme highs of bliss and love, but also intense lows of conflict, fear, and pain as old wounds are brought to the surface for healing. Number 4, turbulence and the runner-chaser dynamic. I hear a lot about this. I've read a lot about this. And I know this personally. I feel like I was the runner in my twin flame journey. So twin flame relationships are rarely smooth sailing. There's often a cycle of union, separation, where one or both partners pull away, known as the runner and chaser phase, and potential reunion. This separation is typically for individuals' healing and growth. Number 5, unconditional love, even through challenges. Despite the difficulties, there's a deep, unwavering sense of unconditional love that persists. Even during separation, you might feel an energetic connection or a sense of their presence. I lost count, but I think I'm on number 6, shared life path or purpose. You may find that your life paths, your goals, or even your divine mission align in very significant ways. There's a sense that you're meant to collaborate or support each other in achieving something greater. Number 7, balancing of complementary traits. While you share many similarities, your differences often complement each other perfectly, creating a sense of completion. For example, one might be more logical and the other more intuitive. So let's talk about some important considerations. Twin flame journey is not always a fairy tale romance. While the initial stage can feel incredibly romantic and blissful, it's the honeymoon or bubble love phase. Why do I keep saying phrase? Twin flame relationships are known for their challenging nature. They are primarily about spiritual evolution, not just romantic comfort. Distinguished from trauma bonds or unhealthy relationships, it's crucial to understand a true twin flame connection from a toxic or abusive relationship or a trauma bond. A genuine twin flame connection, while challenging, ultimately leads to personal growth, healing, and self-empowerment. If the relationship consistently diminishes your self-worth, involves manipulation, or is purely destructive without periods of growth and healing, it's likely not a healthy twin flame dynamic. Self-love is paramount. The twin flame journey often highlights the importance of self-love and becoming whole within yourself. You are not half of a soul waiting for the other to complete you. Rather, you are a complete soul recognizing its mirror. Your intuition is key here. Ultimately, whether someone is your romantic twin flame is a feeling deep within you. Trust your intuition and pay attention to how you feel in the profound shifts that occur in your life after meeting them. If you believe you met a romantic twin flame, it's often advised to focus on your own healing and growth, as this is the core purpose of the connection. The reunion and ultimate harmony in a twin flame relationship are said to depend on both individuals doing their inner work. Now, I know many of you are on this twin flame journey, as am I. So I just want to tell you, when, I met mine when I was a teenager, and then we did break up, and 40 years later, he did call me out of the blue. But I have to tell you, I was in a different state, and it took 5 years before I felt comfortable enough to actually move to be with him. And during those 5 years on the phone, it was romantic. We were definitely getting to know who we were now versus who we were then. Um, we definitely had hang-ups, like hanging the phone up on each other, but then calling back and apologizing. It was up and down. But ultimately, I knew I was on this path, and, I feel like I would not give away those 5 years, because us coming together now has really helped us to heal a lot of what we would have had to deal with in person. So that's just my twin flame journey. But if you are on a twin flame journey, I would love to hear, your journey, what you're going through. Use the comment section to help others to understand, if you've gone through something difficult, but then did come together, because each is unique. But I would love to hear your stories. I'd love to hear you share with others who, they're trying to figure out right now, is this my twin flame? I feel like you don't have to wish for it. If you're twin flame and you are going to come together in this lifetime and both are willing to do that inner work, I feel like there's the problem sometimes. One is willing to do that inner work, where the other may not even know, may not even understand, but yet still has to do their own inner work. And that mirror that's held up to you, it's pretty shocking. I've been through it, and it literally, it shows you exactly, what might still be broken within you. But this is a good thing. This is an opportunity to heal that and then to let it go. So I'm going to let that be. And we will continue. We will keep talking about these twin flame relationships so that, I want you to really, really understand, but I don't want to make the podcast too long. So I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to wish you the best of luck on this twin flame journey. And again, use the comment section for, you may have some ideas for a future show. Even collaboration, like I'm happy to collaborate on my podcast. But I just want to help you on this journey, because I really had no one helping me. I had to figure it out. So I'm here to help. And I just want you to know I love you. I thank you. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye and good luck.